And for more on the Manchester terror attack, I'm joined now by security consultant Sally Leivesley. Sally, welcome to the show. Want to get your reaction first to these reports of arrests in Libya, the suspect's father and brother. What does that say about what is happening right now with this operation and sharing communication across borders?
Well, it's excellent because it shows once you get that international cooperation, you see this speed in picking up suspects in the investigation. People being arrested may not be actually part of it, but the information they give may also be valuable. However, what we're not hearing, and is more serious, is where the location was that device that killed, a very powerful device that killed so many people, where was it made, and how many other devices may have been constructed by what looks like a reasonably expert bomb maker. And there's some very interesting electronics in the detonation process. And that is why the authorities will be much more worried than a small amount of homemade explosives, which has been the past experience.
That's right. They're now believing this is part of a larger network. ISIL has claimed responsibility to this, but, the attacker was known to police. So how do you stop questionable people if they've never actually committed a crime? Do police need more power?
It's not necessarily more power. It's how you prioritise. And I think in future, we're going to be able to bring data much more cleverly put together, and we'll pick up small signs. At the moment, the counter-surveillance capability of military-trained terrorists who've been in conflict zones, it's so good that when they're in Britain, they're able to recognise how they're going to be looked at, and they give very peaceful signs. But I think in the future, the way data can be used, we may be able to get signs more quickly.
And overall, Sally, we're seeing another soft target attack, large groups of people gathered in public. Will this new increased threat level there in the UK make any difference at all? Do you think security has changed across Europe, especially following those attacks in Paris, Nice, and Brussels? And we can go down the list here.
Britain, in a way, is following the French pattern of bringing more armed people to the fore, because part of the defeat of the next wave of attacks, which will be expected, is having a quick response time by people with arms. And the soldiers also can spot terrorists in big arenas like in Manchester. They can see terrorists because they've been watching them in Iraq and Syria and Afghanistan. So they are very good with intelligence, and they've got firearms. And we really need firepower up front for these attacks. The way the British system will work, going into a critical level of threat means that the public will be much more aware and will report more. Local business will report suspect purchases. And it means we won't be worried if we're seeing soldiers guarding certain areas.
All right, Sally Leivesley, about 10 seconds left. What do you hope to see in the coming days there in the UK? What do you expect to see?
We need to find the bomb maker. He is the most acute hazard to this country at this time. So that is what everyone should be looking for.
All right, Sally Leivesley in London, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it.